Very smart. That's all I can say. One to go into the black book is Land of the Rising Sun. He probably would have just needed today's outing, and the way that he's turned it on and still had so much up his sleeve, there's lots more to come from Land of the Rising Sun. He's a gorgeous looking horse. Well done to Justin Snaith and his team. The way he comes to the course, he's always well presented, and maybe now that the penny's dropped, or slowly starting to drop with him, we could see a serious horse in the making. I do want to just wait obviously for Richard Fourie. He'll come and join me. He's just wanted to put down his saddle. That was very heavy, 64 kilograms, and not forgetting the Ridgemont cap. Well done, Richie. Good ride. Lovely looking horse, pretty much like his trainer and his brother. I know they'll take accolades for that, but he looks to be smart.
Yeah, definitely a good looking horse. Let's go there. Impressive, I must say. You know, last time I didn't ride him, Gavin rode him, and Gavin asked me what I think about the horse. I said, well, if I was riding him today, I'd let him run and let him just be forward, because I've had him in behind where he travels quite hard, and then you put him into daylight and he just fluffs his lines. So he's been off a bit, 64 kilos, big weight. Justin asked me, please, just give him a chance, don't let him run free, and have to be respectable, and knowing that the horse might need the run. So jumped out, soft hands. He did latch for a bit, but thank goodness they went a good pace, and he got a little bit detached, but all along the back stretch and the turn, I was gaining on them in his own rhythm where he was happy. So it's basically, he was in his own lead of his own race, and he enjoyed himself. And top of the straight came in, open like the Red Sea, and I favoured the left side. I'll stick to the left side of the track. I'm not a fan of the outside, especially now, this time of the year. So, just followed the horses I could follow as long as I could. But when I asked for a little bit of a stretch, he was ready and waiting. So well done to Team Snaith. Justin saw me way out and was like, geez, that's a lot of lead. I'm like, yep. Your idea to run 64, but it actually worked out. So well done to Team Snaith, to all the owners involved. Thank you very much for the support, and to my sponsors at Richmond.
Richie, I don't want to keep you too long because Justin's going to give me gears. You've got punters out there following you. I've spoken to the yard about majority of them. If you thought you could have another winner, let it be said, restrictive odds. Is he the right horse? Can people banker him for the jackpots coming up?
Well, I believe so. It's 54 kilos. I wouldn't do that if I didn't think the horse had a chance. And he's a cool horse, and he's, like you said, last time, new kid on the block, so let's see what he can do.
And Beach Queen, do you like a bit of her today?
The way it finished last time, Justin must be very bullish.
He always is. Well done, Richie.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Yep. Well done to you, Justin. I hope that was quick enough. Pretty much summing it up in time. I know punters need that valuable information. We've still got 2 jackpots coming your way.
Thank you very much, Brandon. No, we most certainly loved the input and feedback for the punters. Justin, well done.
Yeah, look, I agree with Brandon there. Those are questions, those are actually very good questions. The only thing that did worry me is when Kevin Arena was fighting, Brandon told me that he was walking out with him, and I was worried that Brandon might trip him, because it's probably the only way that Kevin was going to get beat. So really well done, but those questions certainly helped the punters. If I'm a punter, I want to hear from Richard Fourie what chances he's got going forward. To this horse, he's just such a beautiful individual. At my yard, he's like an advert for our stable. When you drive in, the first horse you look at is Land of the Rising Sun, and he just stands there like he's got this look about him, and he's just such a beautiful individual. And just very fortunate that we managed to send him back to the farm for 2 weeks. He went back to Drakensberg, had 2 weeks there, and he just came back, and the whole mental... Remember, I was chasing after a win, and I kept running him, kept just trying to get a win, and finally we got the win. I said, right, 2 weeks at Drakensberg made such a difference to a lot of my horses. 8 and 18, they all go for a little bit, 2 weeks, they sail the sea, and it certainly has made a difference. Really well done to Nancy and Helga. Helga's actually in Japan, so she had to have a bet. So she's in Japan, and she's had a nice little flut on him, and really well done to them. To Ravi, who's in great form. It's a pity we're not flying to Durban tonight or something, because it's quite entertaining being on a plane with Ravi after a win. So really well done to him, to Neville as well. Great win. Drakensberg on breeding, beautiful individual. And Richard, great ride.
Justin, also, I know you've touched on the fact that he had that holiday and he benefited from it, but do you think that the win mentally last time, something ticked over with him? Because today, I mean, he won probably with the ability and showed the ability that he's always had, or you've always thought he's had.
Yeah, look, also, Kurt and Justin are having great fun and teasing me about running horses with 64. They're testing the ability of my training with making these horses 64. And every time they win with 64, I get the chirp from them. So I'm getting chirp from all corners at the moment, but that's fine because I can give as well. He's certainly a horse I'm quite excited about, yeah.
Well done.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Yeah, there's Justin Snaith, so well done to him. That's Lance Sherrill ringing the bell. I don't know, next round on him?
You do know that Lance Sherrill's son went to Bishops, huh? Just...
He's run away already. Next up, Ravi Nadu's coming up. So lovely to have Ravi in the Cape. Last time we saw you in the winner's box in KZN, and that was lovely.
Yeah, thanks so much. I saw an article that referred to me as a Durbanite, but I was born there. Yeah, fabulous being here. Wonderful to be here in Gaynor's company. Gaynor bred this horse. And you'll probably see there's a particular aesthetic to these horses that we like. You'll see one in the next race with Major Master. He's an absolute Adonis of a horse. Very proud of it. Just great training feet. Justin is very partial to a Danon. He's teased about it in some quarters, but he does really, really well with them. And yeah, fabulous win with our partners, Nancy and Pamela. I seem to have mostly lady partners. I prefer that. And this was our first win since Pamela's passing. So in that respect, it's bittersweet, and we're going to go up there and be quite Irish about it and toast Pamela right now.
As you should. Well done, Ravi.
Thank you so much.
There you go. Lovely to have Ravi on course for the win with number 6, Land of the Rising Sun. And a good win indeed. Well done to Drakensberg Stadtful Breeding. Lovely to have Gaynor Rupert on course today to celebrate all these lovely winners. And he's an attractive horse, absolutely, and won in a good fashion today. I don't think he's going to, now with the confidence of the 2 wins, he's going to keep on rolling.